Thanks for staying with us.
You guys, we need a drum roll. And the winner of the Pepsi Challenge Award for $50,000 goes to Chris Harris of Toledo, Ohio for Smart Bins. Oh, woo! Everybody, this is Chris Harris. Thanks for coming this morning.
Thank you, Cynthia and Jack.
And thanks for bringing your counterpart here, Miss Sharon Arquette, and she's your Regional Development of Marketing Manager.
Media relations.
Media relations, and that's how we got a hold, or Sharon got a hold of us. But this is amazing. Are you from Toledo?
I am.
Okay, I heard you teach at Wayne State University.
I'm an administrator at Wayne State University Medical School for 10 years.
Wow.
What is Smart Bins? What do you
Smart Bins is a smart product for the environment because it's basically two products. It's a unique recycling bin that's been adapted with alternative energy components, a 10-watt solar collector, approximately 100 LED lights that light up the sides of the bin, which can be then used for community service announcements, advertisements, directional signage,
like you see on
artwork.
the screen. Art.
Sure.
It can look good, and they can be placed in rural and urban areas. Look at right next to a riverside there. They work anywhere the sun shines, right?
Sure.
What made you
smart.
decide to come up with that concept?
I saw a product a number of years ago in Atlanta, and it was a normal trash can and had some advertisements on it. Mm-hmm. And I thought, okay, we don't have that in Toledo. And I came back to Toledo and I wrote a business plan and approached the city about putting them around the city. And I actually got a contract with through City Council to put them at the TARTA bus shelters. Mm-hmm. But you could see it during the day. And I thought, well, what if you would adapt it with solar energy and light it up? And now it's visible 24 hours. And at night, because it's more visible with the lighting, you would see it, and hopefully it would be used more frequently.
Like Mud Hens, Fifth
Yes,
Third
all over the
Field
city.
and the Huntington
Since you
Center.
won the contest, you went to City Council looking for some support. It hasn't come yet. Are you hopeful at all?
We are. We are. We went in front of Economic Development.
Who's championing you down there?
Mike Collins. He's been a big champion for the last year.
Yeah.
He's personally seen the product. He saw it about a year ago. He's actually visited me several times about the product, and he asked me to approach City Council Economic Development quarterly meeting. Now that we won $50,000 from Pepsi, Mike Collins' question was if Smart Bins can get a $50,000 award from one of the largest brands in the planet,
global
why can't they get $50,000 economic support from their own city? Because we're bringing green jobs, a solar-related product. Mm-hmm. And this is something that economic development should support as a smaller company. If we can't help grow a smaller company with 25 or 30 jobs in the community, how can we expect them to reach out to companies and help develop companies that have 300 employees if we can't do the small thing?
How much capitalization are you looking for to kick it off to
Initially,
the next level?
probably about $350,000 to get it fully in the market. You would have to hire director of sales, director of marketing, and so on. The product has an interesting story. It's a solid product. There isn't another one in North America like it. There's some difficulties with the illumination portion of it because you have a product that has to work across climate zones. In Arizona, when it's 120 degrees in the summer, and in the Dakotas, when it's 15 below zero in the winter, and then the Gulf states with humidity.
Any venture capitalists out there who are interested?
This is what we're now approaching venture capitalists. We're finishing our marketing plan and the business plan. We have to define where the market is, and we have several key markets that we would like to now sell the product. Winning Pepsi has really brought us a lot of attention, and we've had interest from 7 different countries and numerous cities around the United States. Mm-hmm. I was approached, because I work in Detroit at Wayne State University, I met someone in economic development that's the assistant to the president of City Council there. Mm-hmm. He wants to know how he can bring Smart Bins to Detroit.
Yeah. Have we seen a story about this in the local media?
There's been a couple of stories done over the last year. Mm-hmm. It was introduced on Earth Day by ex-mayor Carty Finkbeiner a year ago in 2009. He introduced the product, and the media all interviewed me. And at that point, I thought I'd better worry about intellectual property, patents tied to the product. And this is what we've been in development now for the last year.
It takes a while to get
It
that
does take a
protected.
while, especially when you have technology involved that doesn't exist. As I indicated, nobody in North America has a similar product.
Sharon, how does this affect the art community? It sounds like everyone from San Antonio, Texas is looking at using something like this, and it brings beauty to the downtown area.
That's right. It's, if you will, you have many billboards for size on this product that will light up at night, and they're of course visible during the day. But art museums could advertise their up-and-coming exhibits. There could be community messages, or companies can advertise on these.
For organizations like CASA, for getting volunteers for children, for
That's
organizations for like Big Brothers Big Sisters, and promoting the arts in Central City areas
That's
to
right.
beautify the downtown area.
That's right. It'd be awesome to see them all over the place,
Right.
especially roadside rests. It's very hard when you get out of the car at night at one of these roadside rests. You're looking for, where's the trash go? I can't see one of those. You can
And
see.
recycling, what a bright idea. How'd you come up with the name Smart Bins?
I just felt it was a smart thing to do for the environment. Recycle, but then use free alternative energy to help power it and light it up at night, making it more visible. If it's more visible and you can see it, you would use it more frequently.
Is it a very strong connection with solar, and
We're supposed to be the new solar capital, aren't we?
Well, why wouldn't some of the leaders in the solar industry look at this as from an integrated marketing standpoint and try to match the two?
It has a solar component in the top of it, but some of the solar manufacturers make a specific product that's adaptable for the house, for your roof panel. This is a smaller product. It's approximately a 10-watt solar collector that lights up approximately 100 LED lights. We have approached a few to work together. We're a Toledo company. We'd like to work with other Toledo companies that are especially solar related, but there hasn't been much of an interest from them. And I think solar has to be more than just panels for the house. There's thousands of applications for solar, and we can't all be in one product, one niche, solar panels for the house.
Right.
There's only going to be so many companies over the next 5 years that become the market leaders, and I think the rest of the companies are going to fall by the wayside. So we have to adapt solar for other applications besides just this.
Sharon told me you can use solar to make sailboats go. You know how you're out on the water all day long, and then when you come back in, it's nightfall, and how do you power your lights, your music, your batteries, and your
Right.
conveniences
There
and
are
amenities?
many applications in the future for the solar, but going back to smart bins, it's made of all recyclable material. The bin itself
Win-win
is
for
made
everybody
from
in the community.
Yes.
We're glad that you're here. We hope you'll come back again, and I hope everybody will contact their city councilman and say, let's get this going in Toledo. We want to be the first.
That's right. Thank you.
Thanks.